What's up, y'all? Captain Jay here with Fishing Sideways, and today we're going to talk about chum, specifically chumming for bait. When I first started fishing, I used the old recipe passed down through generations where you get some white bread, some day-old bread, you get you some cat food, and you get you some menhaden oil. You go ahead and make you up a little slurry of bread, cat food, and menhaden oil, and you flick it out there, the bait comes running, and you toss your net. But nowadays, I'm using a little something different. I've graduated, now I'm using actual fish food instead of bread, whereas I don't need the menhaden oil all the time. I still have it to add as a secret little sauce, but you don't need it for the current recipe that I'm using. I'm using a Purina game fish chow and my favorite cat food here, the Friskies salmon pate. Whether it's the extra gravy or just the regular pate, the salmon pate seems to be the money shot. Now you can use any kind of seafood cat food. You don't want to use the chicken or the beef, you need the fishy ones. So any fishy cat food will work. And basically what you're gonna do, take your bread, put it in a Ziploc, and start breaking it up into little chunks, little tiny pieces. And we'll just get through this whole bag, about 6 slices per can, maybe 8. Basically the bread acts as a carrier or a vehicle to carry the oils, the fish oils from the cat food, the little particles from the cat food, and the menhaden oil. Basically it's a carrier to distribute it through the water column. So, I mean, you could use anything really. Anything that's cheap and, you know, absorption, got a good absorption rate. So we're just gonna continue to bust up the bread here. Alright, so we have our base pretty much here, and I have seen people use other things such as oatmeal, cat food. You can use dry cat food, you just have to get it a little wet and kind of moisten it up. Now what I do with the Purina game fish chow is I put it in a little food blender that I've designated for this, and I blend it into a powder. And that way it's easier to mix on the water and you don't have to deal with breaking up breadcrumbs. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get my special recipe going here for y'all. My little Purina game fish chow. So this is just what I use to make my chum for bait. There's many available on the market, pre-made mixes in the tackle shops, but I don't highly recommend them because I believe mine is superior. What do you make your chum out of? Let me know in the comments section, I'd love to hear. So there you go, I just grind it up into a little powder, makes it easier to mix. We got our bread, got our powder, our cat food, and our menhaden. And we're gonna go on the water, get some of these white baits. Let's go. All right, y'all, we made it out to the water here. Sometimes that menhaden oil will get a little settled. Give it some good shakes and get it all blended together once again. And we got our bread chunks here. So we'll just take our, you all see that? We got our bread chunks here, so we're just gonna take our cat food, open that stuff up there, into the bag with the bread, a little bit of water. I should do that. Now you can always add more bread and more cat food. And then get your menhaden. And you don't need a whole lot of the menhaden, just a little, spike it, you know. You don't need a bunch, it'll distribute pretty evenly. And that's menhaden. This one's by Lee Fisher International. Joy Fish. Pretty good company, local company. Alright, and then we just get in there with our hand and get a little squished up. Just kind of get it all together there. I know it's kind of funky, but. And then we're going to throw it behind us and see if there's any bait fish back here. So we'll go ahead and turn you all around. Alright, I think we're in a good spot here. Let's just get the chumming. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And all I got for my live well is pretty basic bilge pump to a battery system on a little spray bar here. It sprays out. So yeah, pretty simple. Jacks are always fun though. They fight harder than people give them credit, man. This little 1 pounder making me work for it. Jeez. No wonder they couldn't get it, because that bait was kind of big for these guys. Look it out. Drop them off. See you later. Oh, yeah, that's a fish. That's a jack. I thought it was all jacks. Yeah, just a bunch of jacks around here. Ow. Bunch of jacks in here. We're gonna move on. They're fun. Not what we're looking for. Come on, this is snippy. This is snippies in there. Go around the other way, dude. Go to that pine for sure. There's a little snip in there. I knew there was a little something. Thanks for playing, buddy. Nice little snook, but nowhere near keeper.